Okay, today I wanted to talk about the importance of joy and happiness when we are doing trauma work and the path of healing. Okay, enjoy. So, today I wanted to offer some reflections about the importance of joy, happiness when we are recovering from trauma. So, today I am recording this from Egypt, a place called Sharm el Sheikh, where I am currently on holiday with my wife. And it's been useful to have a week of stopping, so we're going home tomorrow. And it was my wife that made the reflection there's been a lot, and I've been talking a lot about trauma, about boarding school syndrome, and I think it's really important for us, and it's what she's saying to me, is to remember joy, to remember happiness. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that today. How I like to see it is an infinity loop. So this side here is the darkness, the trauma, the stuff we need to work on. If we get lost here, and I've talked about this before, we can just spiral out into depression. It can be overwhelming. We want to give up. And then the other side here is joy, is the happiness. But if we just spiral here, then we can be called Polyana. We're not looking at life. And what I feel is important, it's an infinity loop. We've got to go into the shadow. We've got to look at our stuff, where we're stuck, where our beliefs we're holding, our trauma. But if we get stuck there, life becomes too much. But we've got to flow. And I noticed the last few months, I've been doing the documentary, interviewing people, I've got lost over here. So it's to balance it out. Remember the joy. And what does that look like? That might be, spending time with friends. It might be, like myself, coming away on holiday. It might be moving into appreciation, gratitude. It might be some creativity, doing something fun. It might be, reading comics, finding something that you balance out both sides. We could also look at this on the 3 stages of the trauma healing model that I talked about a few years ago, and I refer back to 3 stages. And this links into Judith Herman's Trauma and Recovery, and also Joseph Campbell's The 3 Stages of Transformation. First stage, disconnection, disassociation. This is often where we begin on the trauma healing journey. We are in denial. I'm fine, And the second level is when we start to grieve. We start to explore that coal face, that darkness. We're looking at the shadow. What I often find in trauma healing is people get lost here. They get lost on stage 2. Stage 3 then is happiness. It is awakening. It is a space of looking within and finding the gold. So if stage 1 is we have a wound, but it's got a bandage wrapped on and we're in denial. Stage 2 is we take the bandage off and we realize we have a wound and it smells and it hurts. But that's where the healing begins. Stage 3 is we have a scar, but then that is where the light enters. That is, our gift to society. And that links into Joseph Campbell's stage 3, the boon. You return with your gift. What is your gift to give back to humanity? So, just some reflections. I've got a lizard coming up towards me at the moment. Is just to remember that. Remember the importance of joy. Is that if you've just been focused on, right, and as an ex-boarder myself, I notice I can, did my video last week, working too much. Yeah, it's important to work hard and then rest hard, to stop. And I've talked about this last week, the idea of stress plus rest equals growth. Often we're just stressing out And it's the same with this idea of happiness. It's like stress plus happiness equals growth. It's like resting, enjoying, looking around you. What can I celebrate? What can I really appreciate about my wife, my husband, friends, where I live? Move back into joy, remembering what you do have, and that is the path to healing. So yeah, from this beautiful location, I've just been snorkeling in the Red Sea there. Very beautiful. And yes, I will see you again next week. So I've got some podcasts coming up over the next few weeks with a few clinical psychologists and other leadership experts. So excited to be sharing those with you. Okay, thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.